Artists, storytellers, beatmakers, these are the latest news, deals, and free plugins from the music production world. Okay, this one's big. Native Instruments, the company behind Kontakt, Maschine, Traktor, Complete, and part of the Soundwide group with iZotope and Plugin Alliance, has entered preliminary insolvency in Germany. What that means is the company is still running, but its finances are now being handled by a court-appointed restructuring administrator, not the Native Instruments execs. And from here, parts of Native Instruments could be sold off. Now, before you panic, this doesn't mean that your plugins and gear are suddenly bricked. Operations will continue for now, but it does create a lot of uncertainty for the future of the brand and for people using their stuff in studios every day. Now, one important clarification, Plugin Alliance says they are not part of the insolvency and they're continuing to run business as usual. We don't know how this impacts other Soundwide brands like iZotope, which makes lots of popular plugins as well. It's messy. It seems like Native Instruments took on a lot of debt over the past few years, especially with private equity and acquisitions. So it's not like Native Instruments products failed or they're not selling well anymore. It's that the financial structure couldn't keep up. So what's next? Well, it's hard to tell. We may see parts of the business split, sold, or absorbed. The part that worries me most, though, is that this isn't just a company making random plugins. Kontakt alone is a massive ecosystem of libraries from third parties, tightly integrated keyboards, and even individual developers who earn from their unique Kontakt libraries. The story will be evolving, so I'll keep you posted. Fingers crossed that whatever happens, these tools and teams behind them find a stable path forward. All right, on to some happier news. Let's check out some more amazing gear that I couldn't cover in my NAMM video and some from another conference held right after NAMM called Buchla Friends. Buchla Friends is a small synth expo where big and small synth companies showcase their stuff. The best part? It's free to attend. Okay, so here we go. NAMM Leftovers and Buchla Friends. First up, Soundtoys previewed Space Blender 2 during NAMM, so we should expect that within the year. The original Space Blender is an experimental reverb plugin. In the upcoming second version, they've added a texture control to adjust the density of the reverb. They'll also include styles like bubbles, synthy, and more. Bubbles, for example, will add sparkling resonances. Synthy style will add filtery reverb effects. Very little is known so far, but watch this space. Next, Apogee announced a new interface coming soon. The Symphony Nova is a slim desktop audio interface that includes real-time DSP processing, monitor correction, and the usual high-end conversion. This thing is designed to let you record with effects like EQ, compression, reverb, and delay, all processed directly inside the Symphony Nova without even hitting your computer CPU. But the most interesting thing is it also includes headphone calibration using Sound ID profiles, with monitor calibration as well. So if you're working in an untreated room, you've got correction built in. The Symphony Nova will ship in early Q2 and is priced at $1,500. Okay, this one is really interesting. Polyend announced Endless during NAMM, and I actually got hands-on with it when I attended Buchla Friends. So Endless is a new stereo effects pedal that's basically whatever you want it to be. You can load effects right onto the pedal from a library or code your own, or just type what you want into their Playground site and AI builds it for you, no coding required. Ask it to build a dreamy lo-fi reverb with tape flutter, and boom, it spits out a custom effect. Download it to the pedal, and you're done. And then tomorrow, ask it to build something else, and you've got that. It runs on a 720 megahertz ARM chip. It handles 48 kilohertz and 24-bit stereo audio, and you can tweak everything further online. There's even an open source SDK if you want to dive into DSP coding yourself. I took home one of their pedals, and I'm going to be testing it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Pre-orders are open now at $299, and it ships February 22. Question of the week. What do you think about using AI to generate new tools? I mean, the Endless pedal is doing just that. Is it a good use of AI? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Frequency Factory showed their upcoming Dreamcatcher synth, a granular synth with dynamism, comb filters, and effects built in. And even companies like Spectrasonics were there to show Omnisphere. And check it out, they also brought this massive kalimba, which they used for the patches you hear in Omnisphere. It sounded massive. So, did I buy anything from Buchla Friends? Yes, this is a gear duster, 3D printed into cute animals and characters. It's made by Null Modular. I'll link it below. Okay, back to NAMM. ISOVOX released something new. I love this picture. This guy's really getting into it. The ISOVOX PRO is a portable vocal booth that focuses on controlling acoustics, so you sing inside this box. The interior is 20% bigger than the previous model like this, which means more space to move and perform. There's also a built-in ventilation system, and it's supposed to be super quiet. Not cheap, but solid upgrade from past models. Next up, Strymon just brought their Nightsky reverb pedal into plugin form. The plugin is all about reverberant synthesis, which means you can pitch your reverb to specific scales and modes, tweak its harmonics, and filter it with an LFO, like using a synth to design ambiance. You get controls like size and decay, but also stuff like shimmer and glimmer effects, infinite and freeze modes. I own the pedal version and it sounds amazing. I like that Strymon is giving us plugin versions now. EA Ski also debuted his new B50 mic pre and EQ. It's a discrete 500 series unit tailored for line level, mic, and high Z inputs, and also works beautifully for drum machines. All right, I've got one more big synth story from UDO, but first, are you thinking about putting your music out there? Well, DistroKid is a simple and fast way to get your music onto Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, pretty much everywhere. And DistroKid collects earnings for you when anyone plays or purchases your music. It's simple to use and includes tools to help you build your audience. I've created 2 videos on DistroKid that will probably answer any questions you have. You can watch them right here. And if you're ready to sign up, use the link below to get 7% off your first year of membership. Okay, UDO has unveiled their latest synth, the DMNO. Is that Domino or Dynamo? Anyway, it's an 8-voice polyphonic multi-timbral synth that includes 2 independent 4-voice engines. Like UDO's Super Series, DMNO uses digital oscillators with an analog filter path. But in Super mode, each oscillator gets 6 sister oscillators that spread out in stereo, giving you a really big D-phase sound. It also includes effects like delay, reverb, chorus, and distortion, all 32-bit. The 44-key FATAR keyboard has aftertouch, there's a sequencer and multi-mode ARP, and there's also a play mode that lets you split, layer, or route synth A into synth B, or just randomize stuff. All right, I'm gonna be bringing you a massive roundup of free plugins in the coming days, so don't miss that video. But for now, make sure you don't miss Universal Audio's free 610 collection, free until February 28. And hey, if you're worried about Native Instruments, go grab their free complete start just in case things change. I'll link all the gear and plugins from this video below. That's it for the news. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you next week.